All right, I think we're good now.
Hold on. Let me just.
All right, we are live. It's a problem with going live in multiple groups. I don't know. It's like a bug or something. So, all right, we should be live on. Waiting on Rutger to come back. Should be live on Platinum, and we're live on YouTube.
Okay, I got my screen share figured out here as well.
All right, there he is. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know what it is now. It's when I try to connect to multiple groups. I don't know if Facebook did something where you can't connect to multiple groups anymore, but it doesn't work. So
I don't know, man. I always stream to page, and then from the page I share in groups. But if it's a closed group, you might, yeah, whatever. Either way.
Right, we don't want to get everybody, but that might be easier to look at in the future. So, well, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. Prepping for my trip to Thailand tomorrow.
What are you going to Thailand for?
Fuck, why should I be here?
I guess you don't have any kids, do you?
No kids, no nothing. Got a dog, so the DOG is off tomorrow, and then we're going 2 weeks off to sun, beach, a little bit of work. Well, whatever. It's all good.
That's how you can do that. I can't do it, so I'm stuck like Chuck.
You got other stuff, man. You got kids. You got a wonderful family with little kids, and I'm waking you up in the morning and everything.
Yeah, I sleep till noon, so I don't get up early. All right, well, let's see how many people. Let me pull it up in Platinum. See how many people get in here. So today we're going to basically chat about the Manychat Pixel.
Yes. Hold up. There we go.
I don't think we're live on Platinum.
Let me check. Hold on. Let me double check here.
I don't see it. I don't understand why it doesn't work. Live on YouTube, so.
It says scheduled to 2024.
Yeah, but
in Platinum.
Maybe I gotta hit this. Let's see here.
Did you push it to a group?
Go live.
Do it.
It is live. Now refresh. I gotta find a new software.
When Be Live works, it's still pretty good.
It doesn't work. Like you seen that nobody can get in there. I don't understand why.
I don't see nothing on Platinum.
Yeah. Well, we will just.
Let's record it.
Yeah, I'll record it and I'll cut it up. If anybody want to watch, I will. I'll send them the YouTube link. So. I don't know what the deal is. I'm gonna have to call the company.
Hello?
Yeah.
It's not working. Well, maybe you need to unplug it, sir, and then try it again.
I don't know. All right, well, let's dive in. So, reason we're here today is because Manychat rolled out a Pixel.
Yep.
Which I know is probably to me, it's not as huge because I'm not a big user of Manychat. That's why I have you in my life. But
why do you think it's not that huge? I
mean, it is huge because it's in order to track stuff. Let me rephrase that. I'm not a server to server pixel tracking for Facebook is huge to me because I'm such a huge component of Facebook.
Makes sense.
With Manychat, I'm not in there every single day. Like it's not in my wheelhouse. So I know for the people that are using it, it is huge, and I know it. I do think it is huge in terms of being able to, because I know like with the stuff that we're working on together, like now we can start tracking purchases, and you can actually associate sales to campaigns and things of that nature. So.
Look, it's a really big step forward. Is it huge? I don't know. The server-to-server pixel tracking might be bigger, or it's different. But what I think we should we should take a step back and look at this is, dude, you probably remember this as well. That 6 or 7 years ago, remember the Facebook Pixel 6 or 7 years ago? We still had a conversion pixel, and then it changed to the pixel we have now and everything. This is all evolving, and this is phase one of something that is evolving again, and will evolve into God knows what's it going to evolve to. For now, it's a major step forward, and it enables, let's say, chat marketers that are using Manychat, it enables them to do two things which we couldn't do before, which is, again, a big step forward. We can now have a basic analytics dashboard, which is by no means sort of the analytics dashboards we sort of envision. But again, look, small step forward. So we have an analytics dashboard, which is fed, I think that's proper English, by the by the Manychat pixel.
Mm-hmm.
And we are able to actually track revenue through the Facebook pixel that is attributed to people who actually went through our chatbot flows. So when somebody clicks on a button, so when we have installed the Manychat pixel, we're going to walk through in a little bit. When we have installed the Manychat pixel and the Manychat events, those are two different things, or two things that go together. And when somebody clicks on a button in our chatbot flows and they fire that event, then depending on the event we have set, it's a monetary event or a non-monetary event. And again, we'll get there in a little bit. One feeds analytics and the other one feeds the dashboard where we can actually track revenue. So we can actually see how much revenue our chatbot generated. And that's one of the questions we get a lot. Yeah, nice, the whole chatbot thing, but how much money am I going to make out of it? And that was something we not necessarily could answer that question, although I don't even think it's a relevant question, but that's a different talk.
When did this drop? When did the pixel hit?
3 weeks ago. Okay. There is limited documentation available. Look, I love Manychat, but their documentation overall is pretty bad. It rolled out, to the best of my knowledge, it rolled out to all accounts. What I did, I prepared 10, 15 slides to just take you through the setup. No, not necessarily the setup. So what's the pixel? What's it not? What are the events, and et cetera. So, and then what I want to do is just want to walk you guys through how you install it, where do you find the pixel, how to install it. What Brad on my team actually created is what we call enhanced Manychat pixel code. What we've learned that the code from the documentation doesn't necessarily work out of the box. Not super user-friendly. So what Brad did, Brad made something that you can just grab, works out of the box. And I got that for you guys, so you can download that. I'll walk you through. And then we're just gonna look at some scenarios, dashboard analytics, some stuff that's actually live and kicking now. And then if there are any questions, happy to answer any questions. And then everybody should be across. I think the main thing here is what is it not? Give you guys access to the enhanced Manychat pixel code. And then that's it. And then we'll move on to the next change.
Sure. All right. Should we your screen?
If we can make this work. I should be able to make this work. Hold on. I'm gonna. There we go. I'm gonna share my screen. I need to know, Justin, can you see my screen?
Yep, it came up. Yep.
Manychat Pixel Training 101. Is that what you see, Justin?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's kick this off. Manychat Pixel Training 101. We're gonna walk you through Manychat Analytics, what we briefly discussed, the 5 types of conversion events, 3 ways how you can actually create Manychat custom events, how I prefer to outline events for a quiz and for a purchase. There are different ways to do this, but I just want to sort of show you how you can approach this and show you where everything lives. Then I'm going to show you how you can set up the Manychat pixel in WordPress, Shopify, and I'll give you access to the actual Manychat event code, which is plug and play, what Brad made. Full props to Brad there. Right on. So Manychat pixel, it is not by no means connected to the Facebook pixel. 2 different beasts. Facebook pixel obviously works on Facebook for optimization, reporting, all that. Manychat pixel is used to track events that happen in your chatbot flows, but also to track actual actions that can be attributed to direct actions, button clicks, outbound link clicks in your chatbot flows. I'll get there in a little bit. Just to be aware, when you use this, make sure you understand it's still in beta. They're updating. Could be buggy. As of yet, it's been working pretty well for me. It has 5 types of conversion events. There are automated events, and there are what they call, so those are automated events. Those cannot be updated, and there are what we would call custom events. Mm-hmm. The events we can actually edit, and update to whatever we want. Most important thing for now is that the Manychat Pixel feeds Manychat Analytics. Manychat Analytics still pretty basic. They are developing this now. So the Manychat Pixel plus Manychat conversion events plus Manychat Analytics is helping us evolve in what we're doing. It's just a big step forward and it helps us to attribute actual sales and have a bird's eye view of what's happening in our messenger bots. Something we just couldn't do before. We were not able to see how people actually went through a chatbot in sort of a visual way. We could do it with tags and everything, but now these 3 elements, Pixel, conversion events, and analytics, help us move forward. This is what the Manychat dashboard looks like. It's pretty basic, but again, it's a big step. It's a big step forward, especially if you're working with this stuff. As you can see here, there's a little tab, Manychat Analytics, and in a little bit we're going to look at a Manychat dashboard that is actually live and kicking with events firing from, especially if you're working with this stuff. As you can see here.
So we just went live in Platinum. If you're just joining us, we're just getting into the Pixel. I'm gonna pull the video and upload it. So if you we're just getting into the bones of it. For some reason the API wouldn't go live. It just all of a sudden went live. So if you missed the first, we've been live for about 8 minutes. We haven't got into the bones of it. But basically, catch you up real quick, Facebook dropped the Manychat Pixel. It's pretty much very similar to the Facebook Pixel, and we're going to get into setting it up, how the events work, and all that stuff. But after this, I will drop the original recording in here so you guys can watch back previous. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just to iterate on that, it is pretty similar to the Facebook Pixel, although those are 2 different beasts. The Facebook Pixel is actually for optimizing your Facebook campaigns and reporting and all that. The Manychat Pixel doesn't help you optimize your Facebook campaigns. It doesn't help you track data in Ads Manager, Business Manager, all that. The Manychat Pixel is here to feed Manychat Analytics, which is pretty new. And within Manychat Analytics, we can actually track and see how people flow through our chatbot flows. And we are able to track revenue and sales and all that kind of stuff, which is, again, pretty cool, big step forward. Manychat also works, the Manychat Pixel also works with events. And in this scenario, up till today, there are 5 types of events. 3 of those conversion events are preset. If we want to compare it with the Facebook Pixel, we would compare these with the standard events, where Facebook has, I think, 15 or 20 standard events by now. Manychat just has 3.
What are they?
I'll get there in a little bit. So those conversion events are preset. We're not able to update these, and they're automated. So we don't have to set them. They already work out of the box. There's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we have to do about it. When one of these standard automated events fires, it will log data in Manychat Analytics. 2 out of those conversion events are so-called action step conversions. These can be optimized, and we can fire them based on actions in our chatbot. We can fire them in action blocks, and we can fire these through the Manychat Pixel. Now, those conversion events, the 3 automated conversion events are conversions: the buy button conversion, the contact collection conversion, Shopify conversion. Those are the automated ones. We don't have to set them. Again, these are fired automatically, and I'll show you in the next slide how that works. Then there are the action step events. These are, if you compare them with Facebook events, these would be the custom events. We can actually change these. We can change the name. That's it. We can change the name, and we can actually change, or we have influence where these events actually are fired, because we can take the script with the money event or the conversion event and drop it on a specific page where we want. And we'll get there in a little bit. Now, this is the buy button conversion. As you can see here, when somebody makes a purchase in your Manychat bot, and you're actually using the buy button, as you can see here, oh, there it is. Create a buy button, boom, there it is. As soon as you use this, the actual purchase happens in Manychat, and then the buy button conversion will fire. There's nothing you have to do about that, nor nothing you have to do for that. Then there's the contact collection conversion. Contact collection conversion, nice. Fires upon email input and phone number input. So when an email or a phone number is stored in a system field, it will actually fire this conversion. And I specifically say system field because it only fires in a system field. And these days it should be best practice. It is best practice to store this data in a system field, because data within the phone or email stored in a system field can be used for email and SMS within Manychat as well. And in the standard custom field, you cannot do that. So that's the contact collection conversion, fires automatically. There's a Shopify conversion. Manychat has a Shopify connection thingy. I'm not going to go deep into that. I'm not necessarily impressed. Not a big deal. And there are the action step conversions, and these conversions, we can actually manage them. We can decide where they fire, what their names are, and well, we actually decide what they do. So the action step conversions, those are the other two, the money and conversion. You got the money and a conversion event. And again, we fire these in our chatbot flows and through the Manychat pixel. And as you can see here on my screen, when we can add a conversion event in an action block. So when, in this scenario, when somebody would click or tap this button, yes, they will automatically go through this action block. And in this action block, one of the things we do, we log a conversion event. And this enables us to actually create analytics where we can see how people actually flowed or went through this flow. So in this scenario, and I got a scenario for this in 2 slides, we use a quiz. And what we want to know, what we want to learn is how do people flow through this quiz? Where is a drop-off? And Manychat analytics with these conversion events make it easy to quickly see where people drop off so we can optimize our flows accordingly. And that is, again, something we couldn't do previously. You can see here on the right side, this is how you create a new conversion event. Super simple. Again, I'll get there in a little bit, but you can also check the generate revenue button, and then it will actually report the actual currency and the revenue it is tracking there. Pretty basic, but again, it's new, it's rolling out. Don't forget, guys, Manychat has been around for only 2, maybe 3 years now. So we're just scratching the surface with this.
Does anybody else have this pick? Like, does any of the other chatbots, like Chat Fuel or anything else have?
That's a great question. To be honest, I don't know. I haven't heard or saw anything around this. I think, and I wouldn't be surprised, but this is an assumption, that they're one of the first. Because these guys are moving lightning fast.
What's the other big one? Chat Fuel? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, probably. And then there's Mobile Monkey. I think Mobile Monkey is just doing a really great job in content marketing and pushing out content and doing lives and online seminars and everything. Well, that's why I have them top of mind there.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so there are 3 ways to create these custom conversions. So a custom conversion are the events that we actually add in these action blocks. I named them custom conversions before. You see it's in here, it's a new conversion event. But the custom conversions are those events that we are actually able to create ourselves. We can create them from within the Manychat dashboard. We can create them from within an action block, or we can create them using the Manychat pixel. So the beauty of this is, we do not have to set it first before we can use it. If we want to fire an event from the pixel that doesn't live, if we want to fire an event in the Manychat pixel via the Manychat pixel that doesn't live in our account yet, no problem. We just set it in the pixel, and when it fires, it automatically creates that specific conversion. I'm going to show you how that works. Well, feeding Manychat analytics, that's pretty obvious now. I just want to give you a quick sort of rundown of where the value is for me as a chatbot marketer or whatever to use these events. One of the biggest things to understand, one of the most important things to understand is, how do your flows work? Are people dropping off? If so, where are they dropping off? And based on that information, I'm able to iterate and optimize my flows, my quizzes, and then that should, in the end, create a better user experience and a better outcome. More leads, more sales, more outbound clicks, whatever.
Question on that. So like with marketing flows or funnels, we have dashboards that we create that can actually track drop-offs at page view, add to cart, checkout.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have something like that for Manychat? If so, what does it look like?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it looks exactly like this. So this is something, so that is where your custom events would come in. Because what I want to do is, so in this scenario, let's say I got this quiz. What I want to know is how many subscribers actually entered the quiz. Where did people drop off? How many subscribers finished? How many people made a purchase? All that. There are no standard events for this. So that is where those action block events, custom events come in. Because what I need to do is I need to sketch something like this, what you see on the screen here. And this would be similar like your view content, add to cart, initiate checkout, purchase, etc. Now, what I need to do is what I like to do when I create a quiz, and again, this is just in this example with taking a quiz, is, as said here, is first I need to think, what do I want to report on? What do I want to see? Okay, when that's clear, I can sort of outline the events that I want to add to the flow. Great, I want to understand how many people got into the quiz. Great, then this quiz gets started is one of the events I'm going to fire as soon as somebody actually initiates the quiz. When they answer the question, I'm going to fire an event. When they completed the quiz, I'm going to fire an event. When they clicked on the quiz get offer and the quiz purchase. Now this chain of events is now logged in Manychat Analytics, and I can exactly see what's going on, where people dropped off, who made, not necessarily who made a purchase, what the numbers of purchases are versus the people who actually answered questions, etc. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right on. Now, what I want to show you now is where does the pixel live in your Manychat account?
That looks like you with a goatee.
So yeah, this is me tomorrow going to Thailand. This is me in the Uber. Let me go here.
They have Uber in Thailand?
No, they got tuk-tuks.
I've never been overseas.
No, they don't have Uber there. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Manychat pixel here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just check it. Awesome. Dude, look at this. This is me. Fuck yeah, tomorrow. And just whatever, on the beach. Right, Manychat pixel. So before anything else, before your events even can work, we need to install the Manychat base pixel. The Manychat base pixel lives in your Manychat account, automations, all the way down, go to pixel. That's where you see this field. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind is if or when you're using Manychat and you're using growth tools like the customer chat or the slide in or the whatever, you already have this main pixel installed to your page. Now, what they just did, they just renamed it to Manychat pixel, but this is the Manychat script that actually connects your page with other growth tools. So just be aware that if you're already using, let's say, the chat or any other growth tool that is web-based, you already have this on your site. If you do not have this, just go there, go to Pixel, copy the clipboard, and then you can install it in the head of all your pages. If you already have it, you can skip this, and obviously you can go and start installing the events. Now, but for now, we're just going to assume that we do not have this installed. I'm going to show you here how I install this on my WordPress website. I prefer to use Pixel Your Site Pro. I go to header and footer, and the only thing what I do is just boom, I just throw it in there. I just throw in the Manychat script, the base script to all pages, click Save Settings, good to go.
Question on WordPress, when you do that in the Shopify is different. For WordPress, does this cover the checkout page as well, or is there a separate box for that?
There would be, so in WordPress, you would have a WooCommerce. You would have a WooCommerce add-on, a layer. If you're using Pixel Your Site Pro, then within the WooCommerce add-on for Pixel Your Site Pro, you should be able to add the purchase event to the post-purchase thank you pages.
Right. So you have to put this script on there as well, though.
No, yeah. What you would do, so this script.
Like that would go that for Shopify, for example. I know I'm jumping ahead, but you have your theme editor, right? Your theme.
Exactly. I'll show you here.
And then you have your checkout box. That code would go for Shopify on both.
Yeah, I'll show you a little bit. Yeah, I'll show you in 3 tabs here. I got it all covered.
Okay.
So just like you would do your your Facebook-based pixel, you would drop it on all pages in the head. Now, when you want to add specific events, like the custom events we just described, you would use this pixel code. This is what we created, what Brad created. Again, full props to Brad. I didn't create this, but these 2 scripts, the Manychat pixel conversion event, right here, and the Manychat pixel purchase event.
Can you drop that link?
100%.
I know that people are already going to be asking.
Already?
For sure.
I don't know where I need to drop it, man.
Just put it in. I'll drop it in Facebook if you want to just drop it in.
I'll drop it in your messenger now.
Yeah, that's fine.
There you go.
Thank you.
Right on. So the base pixel, grab the base pixel, throw it in here in the head of all your pages. These are the custom events. Now, if you want to create, so when you drop this, what you want to do is, let me go here.
So real quick question while you're doing that, what did you guys change about that makes it so special, or what?
Well, it's not that, yeah, so it's more robust. It works out of the box, and it checks more often if there is an actual event fire. Again, I'm not the developer here, but
also this is not set up to pass revenue for the
this one does.
The conversion event?
The purchase event does.
That's for Shopify though, but what about for WordPress? Because it's
this is for both. This is not for This is for Shopify and WordPress.
It says purchase_Shopify.
Yeah. So if I want to go here, so what I can do, and that's what I want to show you here, is what I want to show you. Hold on, bear with me here. Okay. So what we want to do is, and again, I got Shopify scenario right there. Now, we're on here on a specific page on my website. Yeah. Now, if I want to fire a specific event based on this page load, let's say in my chatbot, I have a link to this page. Now I want to track the number of page loads, number of clicks, the number of page loads attributed to that specific button in my chatbot.
Yep.
I would grab the conversion event.
Yep.
I would grab it like this from script to script. I would go to the actual page I want to fire the event on. I would drop it. Now, here's the kicker. This is going to answer your question. This is the actual name of the event. This is what makes it a custom event. So I could now change this to page loaded blog 1, 2, 3, whatever. Yeah. Now I don't have to create this event. I don't have to pre-create or whatever this event in my Manychat dashboard. As soon as this fires, this event will be logged in Manychat Analytics and it will live in my dashboard.
Got it.
And we'll get to the dashboard in a little bit. So this is your non-monetary value event. It works on every platform.
Yep.
Now, if I want to parse an actual value, for example, in my checkout page on Shopify, So hold on, let me just go one step back.
How do you parse the value in WordPress?
Same as this one.
But
No, I don't know.
That code's different though. That's not.
No, you're right. I don't know. We didn't build it for WordPress. We didn't build it for WooCommerce. So what I'll get on that. That's a great question. To be honest, I didn't even think.
That's what I was trying to get at earlier. Is that purchase code is written for Shopify and not WordPress?
100%. You're 100% right. Yeah, you're 100% right. So this code, hold on. This one, the Manychat Pixel event, will work on any page, any platform.
Yeah.
This one, the Pixel purchase, this one is specifically for a checkout page on Shopify. 100% right.
So the conversion event, just to go into a little more detail, correct me if I'm wrong, you could put that on page load, you could put it on click, you could have it on phone number clicks, form submits. You could basically put that code, all you would do is just change that, what you wanted to call it, but you could basically make it load on anything. It just doesn't pass a monetary value.
Correct. The only thing what we didn't do, and that's probably what we're going to do in a little bit, is we didn't create a code. So this is not an inline event.
Yep.
So it doesn't fire on we could create it, and we will at some point. It will not fire. This will not fire on a button click on your page.
It will in Tag Manager if you load it.
There you go.
Yeah, just use it in Tag Manager.
There you go. But that it should be enhanced a little bit. But then within Tag Manager you can.
Yep.
So the thing here is, if I click on a button in my chatbot, and I have my base pixel and I have the event, and the button in my chatbot loads this blog post,
okay,
then this event fires.
Yep.
When I click on the button Shop Now in my chatbot and I go to Shopify and I make a purchase, this event will fire with then this sort of little thingy here. This between the brackets will actually pull in the dynamic value of the purchase. And this, what you see here, purchase Shopify, is the actual name we can give. And this could be Shopify, purchase Shopify, shoes. Doesn't matter. This is the naming convention you give to it.
Quick question. Do you need to put the base pixel on here as well, or is that included?
No, you don't have to put the base pixel on there. The base pixel, what you need to do is you need to go to let me go here. Where are we?
Doesn't that need the original?
Yeah, sure. But what it does, what you need to do, and I skipped that. What we need to do first, you need to install the base pixel first. So you need to go to themes.
Yep.
You need to go to click on actions.
Yep.
Edit code. Go to your Manychat account. Click the base pixel. Click copy it.
Yes.
Wait for it. Theme liquid.
Yep.
Right there. Layout theme liquid, and then.
But that does not put it on the checkout page.
No,
So you do need that on the checkout page for the event script to fire, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So the steps here is first base pixel on all pages.
Yes.
Base pixel on all pages, just like your Facebook pixel. Done. Click save. Don't forget to click save. Done. Next step. So this lives in your Manychat account. Next step would be check if you're using Shopify. And I'll get this updated for WordPress. Get this script, copy it from script to script, go to your checkout page, go to settings, wait for it, go to checkout, scroll all the way down, and just drop it right there.
Right, but my point is you have to drop that other pixel in here as well.
No.
How not?
Well, because it's already the head.
That doesn't cover the checkout page though. That is in the header of everything except the checkout page. So like your Facebook pixel, if you like for example, Google AdWords, they have a base all site tag. You have to drop that in here as well.
Okay, this works as is.
Okay.
This works, and I can for 1,000% confirm that this works.
Then their pixel must be different, maybe, or something.
I don't know. Maybe it's because Brad enhanced it.
Maybe. Okay.
No, check with them. I didn't know that. I didn't.
Usually you do. Like usually you have to have the base in here. So like if you were going to hard code your Facebook pixel, for example, you would have to put the Facebook base pixel in here plus the actual event pixel.
Okay, makes sense.
But maybe he scripted it a certain way that you don't have to do that. That was my understanding anyway.
That could definitely be. This for 100% works. This works as is.
Okay, cool.
So you can just drop it in there. Base pixel, header, conversion, right here. What you need to understand is as of today, and probably tomorrow as well, Manychat Analytics is only able to report on USD and euros. Now, that means that, so it's not as complex as you might think. If you would, let's say you're putting this on an Australian website, or let's say an Australian website, then if you make this AUD, it would still report if there's a sale of 500 Australian dollars, it will fall back to USD, 500 USD. So the monetary value will be the same. Currency, it's just a currency. It's not sort of recalculating or anything. It's not that clever. So just be aware that for now, it's only, it can only report on USD and euros.
So let's give an example of that. Let's say for a site in Australia and I get a purchase.
Yeah.
The store is Australian. I get a purchase for $300 Australian.
Yeah. It will report 300 US.
So it's going to auto. Okay.
No, it's still the actual 300 Australian dollars.
So you just take your Manychat revenue and you'll convert it to Australian dollars to get what your true.
No. It just, if it's $300, it's 300 Australian dollars or 300 Swiss francs or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. So the actual value, the number 300 is what it is in the actual purchase. So it's not recalculating anything. It's just
passing the value thinking it's USD.
Exactly. It just replays, when you look at it, just think about USD as AUD and you have it.
Okay.
Same with, the sort of fallback is fallback is USD, and I expect that they will work on that pretty soon. Not sure. I don't have any intel on that. Make sense so far?
Yep.
Right on. What do we have here? Oh yeah. So we looked at the pixel. So here's your pixel. When we, for example, would change this purchase Shopify, this is what makes it a custom event. We can change this to event 1, 2, 3, and this underscore is just my personal naming conventions, whatever. If I would change it to this, and as soon as it fires this event, it will log this in my dashboard. What's my dashboard? This is my dashboard. This is the conversion events. This is the conversion events tab in my dashboard, in my Manychat dashboard. Now, as you can see here, these events are currently created, whether it's through the pixel or manually. Now, personally, I prefer to sort of sketch those events out and create them directly in here. So if I have, let's say, purchase shoes, boom. Oh.
Did you get some shoes for Thailand?
I love to walk barefoot. I need to bring flip-flops, huh? I actually bought a new swimming trunks.
Did you?
You want to see it?
Yeah. You got them on?
Well, let's finish this first, and then as a bonus, I'll show you my swimming trunks because they're still sort of
thong speedo, right? Thong speedo.
Let me just kill this. Right on. So conversion events live in your dashboard. You don't have to. You can create them from here. When you create them here, they live here. I prefer to create them in here because when I create them in here, I do not have to think about my event flows or structure when I'm building my bots. So that's just stuff. That's sort of my baseline that I want to have done before I start building stuff, because I don't want to get bothered with what's the event structure going to be. So I outline it, I create it in here, and as soon as I create it in here, I can pull them in action blocks just like this. So what I want to show you here is we got a quiz going on here, and for every answered question, we're going to fire an event. Just want to show you how this works. So we looked at the pixel, how we can create them in the pixel. I showed you here how you can create them in your dashboard. And now I want to show you how you can create these events in action blocks. Now, what I prefer to do, what I just showed you, is why I prefer this, because when I log a conversion event, I already know which event I want to add, because that's part of my prep for a build. I just select them here. See this? Purchase shoes. Boom. I just put it in right there. Now, if for some reason you come up with an impromptu event or anything, whatever, you can go in here, log a conversion event, and you can just start writing Thailand 2020. And I click here, you see the little plus there, you can click there, and then I can create the conversion event.
Okay.
And now it lives there. Now I need to remove this because this is live stuff. And for a quiz scenario, as in here, for every question answered, I fire an event. Those events help me to actually track how people go through this. Now, there's one other thing what I want to show you guys is we can also set rules. We can set rules. Here it is, rules, automation, rules. And when we can fire conversion events based on tags applied. So there are scenarios where you want to use one specific conversion event in different flows. And in those flows, you already fire tags. So in this scenario, we apply a tag as soon as we get an API call that a product is delivered. Great. So I don't have to go into the flow and all those flows where this happens and fire an event. No, I just create a rule. So in this scenario, I have a tag. When this happens, we apply a tag. I log the conversion event. And again, this is the main reason why I prefer to outline those events before my builds and just have them in there. So the only thing I have to do is, okay, set the tag, select the event, boom, done. So rules with tags and conversion events are going to be one of your best friends. Now, what I want to show you here, this is actually live now. Let's see if it updates. So this is my friend Hugh doing a nice project for him. And what we do here is, I want to show you this live dashboard. Okay, so this is what I don't like about the dashboard. Let me start with that. This is what I don't like about it. What I would love the dashboard to be is that it gives me an overview. Let's say I could select a funnel here, where I can see all those events. But that's not what it is, unfortunately. What I need to do is, in this scenario, so what we're logging actual completed downloads here. Now,
here's a quick question off topic. Does Supermetrics connect to Manychat?
Not out of the box, but I'm pretty sure we can create external requests, webhooks that feed.
An API, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Then we could easily create a dashboard to see your drop off with Supermetrics via the API.
Yeah, 100%. And then you would probably have, because what I would love to see is sort of this in a bird's eye view instead of going to one to the other.
Yep, that wouldn't be hard.
No. So
it's in their API docs, like you can pull the info.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. So the API is pretty robust, and again, they're adding multiple features every. No, I'm not sure if it's every day, but still, this is. I don't know. I don't want to make a big thing out of nothing, but this is. We didn't have this before, so it's in a sense this is sort of a big deal, and I can see this is just 2 weeks old, and this is evolving to something that's going to be pretty freaking awesome. Sure, we can tie everything in through APIs to other third-party tools, but heck, man, this is step one. This is just the first step of good stuff coming. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's what I wanted to show you guys is how you can, what it is, what's it not, where you can find your pixel, where you can set your events, the custom event code. Make sure you get this. Justin will drop this in the group. And we'll probably somewhere next week we'll talk to Brad if we can create the purchase event for WordPress as well for WooCommerce.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat real quick.
Please do.
Let me Let's see those swimming trunks.
Hold on. How can I get this out of the? Click here to close the message.
You have to unshare your screen, I think.
Yeah, how do I unshare?
Let me try that for you. There you go.
Right on. For live unboxing. I kid you not, I just picked those up, man. I don't even know. All right.
You're just tuning in.
Huh?
We're looking at, he's going to show us his thong Speedo.
No, I don't know. Right on. So this is the new and improved me because I have my old swimming trunks that probably have for 6 or 7 years, and Annika, my wife, you got to get some new ones, man. So this is so short, man. I'm not gonna wear this. I'm gonna tell you now. Huh?
How short are they? Oh, you can wear those.
No,
You might show a little cheek, but that's fine.
No, man. So this product is made from 7 plastic bottles. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's green with palm trees. It was 35 euros, which I think is pretty expensive. Oh, there's a blue one with.
For us too?
Huh?
Are you gonna try them on for us too?
No, I'm not gonna try that. I'm pretty sure like more. So I'm used to board shorts, but I'm not 25 anymore. So that's sort of what they told me back home. She told me, dude, you gotta sort of go Thailand.
I gotta do something. I'm stuck in South Dakota. With snow on the ground.
Dude, go somewhere.
I'm going to California in about a month, so.
Maybe I'm gonna go to how's San Diego?
I like San Diego a lot. Yeah.
Any conferences there in October, so I might go there.
I don't think. Let me just make sure there's no questions.
No questions about my swimming trunks?
Yeah. Do they have the built-in underwear?
The what?
The built-in underwear?
Yeah. And just some shorts.
Yeah, I don't think we have any questions. I'm sure we will. I'll drop it, the original recording. I'll drop it in gold, and then I'll drop it in ad buyers too. So if anybody wants to see your shorts or has questions about,
or maybe we'll do a live somewhere in Thailand. Just do I'll drop by like, hey, this is how it actually looks like. Maybe not, probably not, but
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
You
got the link, so all the events are ready to go, up for grabs. I'll touch base somewhere next week. I'll touch base with the guys and ask them if they can whip up something for WooCommerce.
Okay. And
then I'll drop that, update the document with that, and then she'll be good to go.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Right on, man.
All right. I'll tag you when I drop this in the other groups.
Perfect. Awesome.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Travel safe.
Yo, bye-bye.
All right. Bye.